for this instant, all we are now going to do, we are going to preview it, how it looks like. If we now get back to our main page, we cannot see anything over here. All we can do, we have to save this draft first, and then we need to publish it, and only after then we'll be able to see our posts in our main website. Now if we have to create our post, in the very first case that I would like to recommend you, that use the focus keyword that you have used in case of creating your title, or that is now displayed into your permalink option. Then all you need to do, your focus keyword should be appearing in the first paragraph. Always try to maintain this thing, that whatever focus keyword that you are practically focusing on, that should be appearing in the very first paragraph that you have created over here. Now all we are going to do, we are going to copy this particular dummy text from here and we are going to paste it. Now if we place it over here, first of all make them all right and well aligned. There it goes. Let's create other paragraphs here. This is the first one, this is the second one, and there should be another one. This is the third paragraph that we will be creating right into our post. So we have created these three paragraphs over here, and this one is the first paragraph. Now all we need to do, we need to ensure that this focus keyword that we have focused so far, web design, that should be appearing into the very first paragraph, into the very first line. So if we mention here, now this is just a dummy text, that is why we can mention here anywhere. But in case of a real live blog post that you are creating, you need to display some kind of way to just put your focus keywords into the very first line, and you need to be cautious about it. So in the first place, it has been created. Now we are now clicking onto this publish button. That means we are now about to publish our post and see the result into our web page. So let's go, and there it goes. This is the featured image here, and this is the post that we were talking about. Now you can see that we have created a featured image, and in the middle we can use other images that we want. So in this particular case, if we want to add our own media here, here goes the button, add media, upload files, select files. We are now using this Kingfisher here. Now we have uploaded it. We will be naming it as web design Kingfisher. Caption should be same. Alt text, you need to provide here an alt text, and you need to provide another description here. So please create some description describing about this image we are using here. Now insert into post, and you can see that it now been inserted into our post, and this is the title of the image that we have used here. Now first of all, update. Let's get back to our post and reload, and we can see that this image is now used over here as web design Kingfisher. This is the title that we have used. Now why using this particular alt text? Alt text practically helps in determining the SEO ranking. It helps you in search engine optimization to some extent. Whenever an image is used, we have discussed about it in our previous tutorial of HTML, where we have discussed about all about these things, using this alt text, what it does exactly. So let's recall it in gist, that whenever you are using an alt text, in case if your image is not loaded into the user's machine, then this alt text will be displayed. This is the first option. And in the second case, every kind of search engine, they practically look for images, they cannot see images, and they understand the content of the image via this alt text. So that is why always ensure to use at least the alt text, and in addition to it, use the title of that particular image. These are the only method that site engines can see your images. So that is why we are providing this alt texts over here. Another thing to rank higher into your search engine is to create a blog post that is containing at least 300 words. So in this particular case, we have created a blog post that is practically counting to 592 words, which is much higher than the 300 mandate. So this is what you need to keep in mind, that whenever you are creating your own blog post, at least try to use 300 words inside that particular blogs. And if you want to have some recommendation, then I would be liking to recommend you to use at least 600 words and higher. Why? Because search engines always look for bigger contents, and they prioritize that particular blog post into higher ranking. So that is why I would like to suggest you to use higher content, that means higher word count, into your website.